This is a Nailsin News Bulletin. Marvel artist Mike Deodato Jr. questions why comicsgate members aren't in prison. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. Yes, Marvel comic book artist Mike Deodato Jr. is very upset with the consumer complaint movement called comicsgate. Now, comicsgate is a bunch of people who are upset at the direction comic books have been going, and that comic books are delivering some pretty shoddy products and defending it by calling anyone who criticizes it some sort of alt-right Nazi. That pretty much covers the whole basis, whatever the problem may be. If the character's female, you're a misogynist. If the character's of color, you're racist. On and on and on, homophobic, whatever, it doesn't matter. And different plots and stuff are dominated by political ideology, leftist ideology, by the way, and actual plot, character development, and what have you. Well, that's not as important as the cause. And anyone who objects, well, you are not of the body, and so you must be exiled and ostracized as the disgusting crypto-fascist you know you are. So, God forbid anyone might find themselves inadvertently associated with these horrible people. A lot of comic book professionals have felt the need to come forward and announce their disgust at #comicsgate. Well, among them was, of course, Mike Deodato Jr., and he's been railing against it, even stabbing fellow professionals in the back who won't toe the line. Most notably, Mike Miller, who was disinvited from the Grand Rapids Comic Con. And Deodato went out there and gave high praise and called him a creature, and praised the Grand Rapids for excreting him out. Yes, he was calling the man excrement. Yeah, but remember, his English is not so great because, as he explains, he's from Brazil, and he's not all that good, and that's understandable. But it's more important to note that despite all his massive passion and hatred for this hateful movement, yes, you fight hate with hate, he had to admit in this recent interview with Shoot the Breeze Comics, where he said, first of all, I have to say that I am not the best person to talk about all of this. I live in Brazil, my English is not too good, and I am also not too familiar with the history of social movements in the U.S., neither its politics. My only real good ability is to draw. I don't have the arguing skills, either the intelligence of several other creators that have been battling this movement way before me. Okay, this is where the interview ends. He's admitting he doesn't really know anything about this. He's depending, he goes on to say that Jeff Lemire have filled him in on this, and that's good enough for him to just go out with a massive broad brush and smear all these people as bigots, Nazis, the whole 9 yards. And I suspect this scenario is repeated quite a bit amongst comic book professionals who come out to condemn comicsgate, in that they don't really know what it is. So, hey, maybe cut them some slack, huh? When you're about to go off and accuse someone of being some of the most horrific ideas and ideologies and the hateful thoughts and manners and what have you, it's incumbent upon you to make damn sure you got the goods before you do that. You want to know one of the elements of bigotry is, Mr. Deodato? It's ignorance. Yeah. You want to know another element of bigotry, Mr. Deodato? It's the broad brush. Both of which you've done. This has been a Nailsin News Bulletin.